The St. Lucia government, led by Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, has officially resolved the Montoute family's 50-year land dispute, providing full compensation to the estate of the late Jerome Montoute in Gros-Islet.
In 1970, at the age of 10, I was 10, today I'm 66, the government of St. Lucia, the UWP government, expropriated my father's land. And in almost 60 years, no government have listened to us. No government have taken the time, given us the time of day.
The resolution brings closure to one of the nation's most protracted land justice cases, stemming from the compulsory acquisition of 21 acres of Montoute's land by the government back in the early 1970s. Today, the land in question is home to sprawling developments in the north. Following repeated mandates from the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court to fulfill the constitutional duty of full compensation, a board of assessment formalized the final award. Heir Theodora Montoute described the emotional relief after finally receiving justice after years of the matter being ignored.
Today, our father's property is worth millions, billions, and St. Lucia hands their heart on our father's property. The North was developed. The North was developed on one family's back, and which is very unfair. And the fact that no government, including our own cousin, who we live 41 Marie Terrace Street, he lived 43 Marie Terrace Street. I went every morning to his home for his sisters to braid my hair for me to go to school, and even he ignored us.
The settlement resolves a legal battle spanning over 5 decades. Montoute further detailed the timeline of the fight and the commitment shown by the current administration in resolving the long-standing injustice. The heir stated that Prime Minister Pierre welcomed the family openly to discuss the matter, drawing a contrast with previous engagement.
We had met every prime ministers in St. Lucia. We met all the ministers, etc., because we were constantly at their offices begging. The only prime minister of St. Lucia we did not meet was Chasney, because we had our own family in government, Leonard's Montoute. And when Leonard's Montoute was doing nothing, what was the point of going to Chasney? So Chasney was actually the only prime minister in St. Lucia I'd never met. We've met all of them. And when Philip J. Pierre party came into office in 2024, we went to see him. He sort of shut down his office for us the entire afternoon. He sat with us. It was like, meeting old friends.
The final payment disbursed by the St. Lucia Labour Party administration this year totaled over $1.4 million, including all accrued compound interest.
It cost us almost, over close to $1 million to take the government to court. It wasn't cheap. And Philip, we didn't even discuss that part with him. And he told us right away, I will pay you. I pay you your money.
The family expressed deep admiration for what they characterized as the Prime Minister's emphatic and heart-led leadership in resolving the historic injustice. Montoute emphasized the significance of having a leader who puts himself in the place of the citizens.
This is someone who leads with heart. This is a leader who leads with heart. When he says, I am putting people first, he is. He put us first. And this is why we felt as a Montoute family, as the heirs of Jerome Montoute, that had gone through so much in the last 50 plus years, we needed to let St. Lucians know, in your lifetime, you will not have another prime minister that will put you first. And that leads with his heart, that have this level of integrity, that thinks of his people, that put what he did. When we spoke to him, he mentioned his father to us. So he actually put himself in our shoes. And just imagine for 1 second what we were going through.
The Montoute family has reportedly expressed gratitude for the prompt settlement and the final closure of the matter. Joachim Duplessis, HTS News Force.